Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you doing? I hope you're having a wonderful day, night, whatever it is. I hope you're having a good one. So in today's video, we are going to be creating this super, I want to call it kind of like springy kind of look. The spring in the air, the fact that the temperatures are rising here in Toronto just make me happy. That means no more jackets. We are going to be able to enjoy the outside nice fresh air, and that just makes me very happy. So that's definitely what inspired for me to create this video. You guys can see I'm using like purplies, kind of bright shades on my eyes because, you know, when spring pops in, everything blooms, everything looks beautiful. So this is definitely a springy inspired kind of look. I hope that you enjoy it. Before we even begin, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more tutorials and reviews in the future. And also check out my socials where we can stay connected, okay? Yeah, let's just go ahead and get right in with the tutorial. I'm gonna move right into the eye look. So I'm gonna use some concealer. I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer because, you know, it's literally been my go-to. I'm trying to find a mirror. I'm gonna apply a little bit of that to my eyelids to just conceal some bitches, you know, all around. Now that I have that nice concealer on there, I'm actually gonna start with this palette. This is the JCat Beauty Access Pocket Shadow, and it's like a colorful palette. And because, you know, spring is in the air, it's nice and like warm out there, which I'm so happy. I'm gonna use this pastelly kind of purpley color, and I'm using that on a Jaclyn Hill and Morphe JH30, which is just like a blending brush. I don't know how much payout this eyeshadow is gonna have, but let's just see. And I'm gonna focus that on this outer corner and the inner corner. Just gonna build that up. So I do want it to be kind of intense. The eye look that we're doing is like very minimal for today, but it's just gonna be like nice and springy, you know. So that's just gonna be kind of like a base. I'm creating kind of like a halo eye, so I'm keeping this area clear because we're actually gonna use something else on there after. Alright, so once you have something like that, as you guys can see, I blended it out quite a lot because I wanted that to be kind of like a base, because we're actually going to focus on just using this metallic shadow, and we're just going to pop that basically right on top of it. And this eyeshadow is gorgeous because it has that purple like reflex to it, but it's kind of like, you know, it has like kind of like a bluish kind of reflect to it as well. So we're gonna use that. I'm just gonna use my finger and I'm gonna start applying it on those same areas. I'm actually gonna focus it kind of more so lower than where we apply that matte shadow, because I still want, you know, to have it like have a nice blend. So I'm just gonna apply that, and I'm just gonna build it up to the intensity that I want it to be at. Start applying it right here in the inner corner as well. I'm gonna use that same blending brush that I was using, and I'm just gonna blend the edges like ever so slightly. I'm not gonna blend a lot, but I do just want to blend it out a little bit. But you can see the difference right away. Like this one has that metallic finish, and it just adds a little bit of something in comparison to this side. Like it just looks very kind of like plain, you know, kind of boring, you know. I'm actually gonna use a flat brush. I'm gonna use this flat brush right here, and I'm gonna pick up some more of that eyeshadow and see if I can build it up even more. I want it to be nice and intense. And especially in the inner corner, like for me it was hard to get in there because of my nails. So okay, now on the center, I'm just gonna take my finger and kind of blend this out because I don't want it to be, you know, I don't want anything to be there. So yeah, just kind of like that. And on the center, I think I'm just gonna apply like a, I was thinking maybe this the Stila like cream shadow, like right in the center. I think I'm just gonna pat it out with my finger. Like I applied some on the back of my hand, and I'm just taking a little bit on my ring finger, and I think I'm gonna apply this like right in the center. I'm just taking some off, and yeah, I think I'm just gonna apply it right there. And the reason why I didn't go in with the applicator is because I didn't want it to be like super like gold intense. So I want it to be kind of like a nice light wash almost, which is why I'm applying it with my finger. But if you want it to be like super gold, you can just go in straight with the applicator from the actual product. But yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it right there. This look is gonna be very like fresh and minimalistic, so I hope you guys enjoy that. I try to switch it up a little bit. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so I'm back. So you guys can see both of my eyes are pretty much done. So let's move on to complexion for a little bit while I let the eyes kind of chill, and then we'll move on to the lower lash line. Face, I actually want to use this foundation. This is the Maybelline foundation. I have it in the shade 128 Warm Nude. I haven't used it in a while, so I wanted to kind of go back to it today and see how I feel, because this is definitely more of like a fuller coverage kind of foundation, so we shall see. And I'm actually gonna mix it a little bit with the Auric Glow Lust, because I kind of want to like thin out the formula a little bit, like kind of like give it a little bit more of like a natural finish. This foundation, I find that it can be a little bit more on the matte kind of side of things, so I feel like maybe this will give it a little bit more of a like a more natural look. So I wanted to try it out today. This is actually gonna be my first time also trying to mix the Glow Lust with my foundation, because I haven't done that. So I'm just gonna go in with a brush actually to apply this to give me like a light layer, and then we'll kind of use a sponge to get rid of any excess product. But I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of pat this in and then do stippling motions after. You know how I do. Yeah, I don't know what it was. I feel like it's just my skin, because I feel like I wasn't looking the best today, and I was like, yeah, you know, I'm feeling more of like a fuller coverage today, and this foundation definitely has that. If you're looking for like a high coverage drugstore foundation, definitely recommend this one. Done that, I'm gonna go in with my beauty sponge, and I'm just gonna bounce it literally all over my face. I still have so much foundation here that I didn't use, so I'm just, you know, removing any excess with the sponge. Now under the eyes, I'm gonna use a little bit of concealer. I'm just gonna use the Rare Beauty one. This one I have it in the shade 190W, and this one I'm gonna use to cover under the eyes and highlight a little bit. This concealer, I would say, has like a light to medium coverage. It's not super full coverage, so you can get away with applying a little bit more, also because the formula is pretty like thin. It's not heavy or thick or anything like that, so you can definitely get away with applying a little bit more, but you know, just apply it in those areas that you need it. So I'm just applying some to my chin to highlight that. You guys can see I applied it on the forehead. I'm gonna apply some. Well, I already applied some. I'm just gonna blend it here under the eyes. Bring some on the sides to just kind of contour the nose a little bit to kind of highlight that. I'm just using some Maybelline Fit Me Loose powder, and I'm gonna apply some with that sponge, although it seems like it picks up so much, but oh my god. So I'm just applying that on my T-zone, trying to apply a light layer of it, but picked up quite a lot. And because it's like fuzzy, it doesn't really suck it up, so that's a good thing, I guess, but I just forgot. I'm just kind of pressing it onto the skin. Now let's contour the face a little bit because I have like no shape anymore. I'm gonna use the Smashbox Shape Matters palette, and I'm just gonna go into the two bronzers, okay? I'm using this Sephora small blush brush. I don't use it for blush. I find that it's like too small for blush. Like, why would you use that for blush? But I'm gonna use it to contour, so I'm just gonna start applying that right under here to give me some definition, because I lost that. Totally lost that. So let's give my face a little more, like, you know what I mean? Some jawline. I'll go ahead and, oh my god, I was actually gonna use a cream blush and I completely forgot. So yeah, I was gonna use this cream blush because I wanted it to be kind of poppy, but I'm not even gonna try. So I'm just gonna use the Tarte Party blush, and I'm gonna apply that to my cheeks. It's kind of like, it's not too pigmented and it's not too intense, so I'm just gonna kind of build that up a little bit. But you guys can see that it has that nice pinkiness to it. It's not as coral as the blushes that I usually wear. I feel like that's perfect for this look because it's like very springy, you know. I use a little bit of setting spray just so I can, you know, set everything that I've just applied. For highlights, I'm actually just gonna use the one that's on this palette because I didn't bring one here, so I'm just gonna use a little bit of that to highlight right up here. You know what, we can move back to the lower lash line. So I'm actually gonna use that same purple shadow, but I'm gonna use it with a different brush just because I want to be a little bit more precise. So I'm just gonna use this angled brush, try to pick up as much as I can on there, and I'm gonna basically mimic the same thing. Connecting it here as well. Okay, and I actually feel like there's something missing in the center. Like I feel like that's kind of too plain, so I'm actually going to use a little bit of the gold from this palette, just because I feel like it needs a little bit of goldiness underneath it. Like I think I should have applied this under the glitter, but like it's too late now, so I'm just gonna apply a little bit of this right on top of it, right on top there. Yeah, you see, like there you guys can see the goldiness more. Now on the inner corner, I'm actually gonna take my So Jaded palette, and the reason why I'm taking that is because I want to use a little bit of this shadow, which is called Aquamarine, and I'm gonna use that with a pencil brush. I'm just gonna pick up a little bit because I don't want it to be super blue, and I'm gonna apply that right here. I'm gonna kind of bring it up a little bit, like right into this area. Okay. Right there, so it can give me like that kind of bluish tone. Okay. I'm gonna take a little bit of the glitter actually, which is called Opal, right here in the inner corner right here. Okay, because I am going to be applying some falsies like right in the outer corner, I'm just gonna take a little bit of liner. I'm not gonna wing it out, but I mainly just want that to define my lash line a little bit and also to cover the lashes. The brow bone, I'm gonna take a little bit of this shade, which is just like a matte bony kind of shade, and I'm just gonna use a little bit to kind of highlight and also help me blend this purpley a little bit more. I love these tones. If I could wear purple like every day, I probably would. I love purples. And I'm actually gonna use a little bit of a Freck Beauty. I'm gonna put some freckles because I feel like it's just gonna add to the whole like springy vibe. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna go ahead and apply some mascara and apply my lashes, and then I'll come back to like, you know, wrap it up. Okay, okay. Alright, so I'm back. Freckles are on, lashes are on. Look at this look. So gorgeous, right? I'm just gonna line my lips a little bit, and I'm definitely going for a nude lip because I mean we just have a lot going on. I'm just gonna line my lips with like a brownie kind of lip color, overlining a little bit, and then I am gonna bring a little bit of this lip liner like on the outer corners of my lips, and then this is literally like my go-to lip. For the center, or for like all of my lips, I'm gonna use the Mellow Cosmetics lipstick, matte lipstick in the shade Posh, which it's like just like a nude, beautiful nude lipstick. I love this lipstick. I literally only wear this combo right here when I'm doing like nude lips. So then once I have that like that, I'm just gonna kind of blend the two, and then I am gonna apply a little bit of gloss. You can leave it matte. It looks pretty nice matte, but I don't know, I feel like I want a little bit of gloss. I'm just gonna use my usual as well, the mint lip gloss that I just love, and I think that's it for this look. I actually applied a little bit of Period, which is this shade right here from the So Jaded palette, and I applied that on the lower, like right in the center, because I wanted something a little bit more gold that was gonna like give me a punch. So that one definitely did the job, and yeah, that's it. Hey guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this look. If you did, don't forget to give it a like, and also subscribe for more videos in the future. You can also check out my socials. I'll leave them down below, and you can check out my Instagram over here. I'll put it somewhere. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.